Welcome and what is up there, everybody? This is Casper Trader back here with another video today. And in today's video, we'll be doing a portfolio review showing you guys how our portfolio has performed over the last few weeks. And this is currently week 41 of our $2,000 to $100,000 challenge. So I just gotta say, I can't believe it's already been 41 weeks. We're getting close to that 1 year mark, and our portfolio has grown to the point where the amount of cash we have is almost the same amount that we started with. So that's absolutely amazing. But one thing I do want to get just out and let you guys know is that these aren't all gains. Like, I did not take $2,000 and turn it into $13,800 just like that. I actually did contribute to the account over time, little by little, whenever I saw buying opportunities. And our total gain on the account is only $2,900. And I'm not saying only, like that's not a lot, because I'm grateful for any amount we're able to make. But just wanted to clarify that so it doesn't look like I just somehow made $2,000 turn into $13,000 within less than a year. So we're still doing pretty well. I'm still pretty happy with our gains, and I think our investing strategy is getting more and more refined and more, I guess, effective, because lately our gains have been really good, and we're going to be talking about those gains in today's video. But before we get completely into it, we dive straight into it, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate that a ton. Alright guys, so getting into the video, as you can see, in the last day, we're up $161 or 1.1%. In the last week, we're up a massive $868 or 6.7%. That is incredible. We basically started the week off at 13,000 flat, and now we're at 13,800. So the last week has been absolutely incredible, and we're going to be talking about the stocks that caused these kinds of gains to occur. But in the last month, we're also up a mind-blowing amount. I still cannot process this. The graph does look so nice also. If we take a look at the charts, we did grow $2,300 or 20% in the last month. Is this every month? No, not even close. Not every month is like this, but because the stocks we've been holding have finally been able to, I guess, show their potential and start growing how I was expecting them to grow at some point in time in the future, they finally did start growing pretty nicely, and that caused us to gain that 2,300 in the last month. And just quickly going over the last 3 months, we're up 3,600, and last year we're up 3,400, and overall we're up 2,900. So if you take a look, I'm actually holding a bunch of stocks. I mean, not a bunch, I added a few new stocks to the portfolio, but we did also go in with some options. And you guys know how I play with options. You guys know my past history with options. And for those newer viewers of my channel, this is my account. This is where I started options on my account. And this is when I stopped options on my account. And you can see that I lost a pretty nice chunk of money from 11,000 to 9,200 are all options losses. And we've been able to make it back and get into the green just with long-term investing. I did do a little bit of a few options trades in between here, but those are very, very tiny, and I lost money on most of them, but the losses were only like $50 to maybe $100 on those options. So I guess I decided to test my luck again, and I bought some Dropbox calls, which today are down 12 cents, 1.98%, 1.95%, which is not too bad. But if we take a look, the total return I have is almost $150, so I'm pretty happy about that. $150 can take you a long way. Like, that's enough to pay for a pretty decent amount of things you have, if you have like daily expenses you're considering, from just one options contract that I've started, that I bought on December 2nd. So it's only been about 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 days. And since then, the contract has appreciated in value by 32%, sorry, 32% or $148. And I just bought one contract. And my future plan with this contract is just to hold it, just keep holding it, because if you haven't seen, the expiration date is actually really far out, so it's until 2023. I have all the time to wait, and the theta is so tiny that it doesn't really affect you that much. So with Dropbox, basically, I'm just planning on buying and holding. I definitely see this company having the potential to double, maybe even triple. Maybe not triple, but I can definitely see this company having the potential to go to maybe 30, 35, $40 per share. Tripling is something maybe further down the line, but I don't want to make any too big of claims. I personally think that it'll definitely go close to the $35 to $40 mark eventually in the next upcoming years. And just have to get this out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor, and make sure to do your own due diligence and research stocks on your own. Don't just follow blindly what people say online. I'm just someone who's expressing my own thoughts and opinions, and I'm just showing you guys my growth of my investing journey, basically. So Dropbox, we're holding some stocks and some options on it, as you can see, and total from the options and the stocks, we've made close to like $196 or so. So I'm definitely not complaining. That's some pretty nice gains. But let's switch it off so we can see the total return on the stocks that we're holding. So as you can see, the majority of the stocks we're holding in our portfolio are actually in the profit, and they're in the profit by pretty large amounts, to be honest. Apple is one of those stocks that just recently exploded a little bit. In the last week, it jumped up 3.6%, which is nothing compared to stocks like Dropbox and Tesla, what they've been doing recently. But hey, gains are gains. So far we're up around 36% on Apple, or $350. And the total amount we have in Apple is around $1,300. Apple is just one of those stocks I'm planning on buying and holding. I'm taking those dividends I get from them, reinvesting them back in, just not touching that stock, not buying more, not selling off any of it. Apple's definitely going to grow in the future, in my opinion, and I'm just happy with what I have in there. Facebook stock, this one also did, this one actually dipped down a little bit in the last month. It was around the $290 mark in the beginning of December. However, it did dip down to around $275 right now. But I'm not complaining. We're still up around 24%, or $230 on this stock. And again, with Facebook, same thing with Apple. I think I have enough of Facebook in my portfolio to keep me satisfied. And Facebook and Apple are just two of those stocks that I feel like I have enough of, but I don't really want to invest more into, because I see stocks like Tesla, Dropbox, a few that we're going to be going over later are Revolve, Stitch Fix, and Shopify. Those stocks, I feel like they can double, triple, or even rise further than that in value compared to something like Apple or Facebook, which, in my opinion, they're going to keep growing. Like if I see Facebook stock at $400 per share, I'm not going to be like, whoa, I never would have expected this. Yeah, I expect it to go that high, but it's definitely going to take multiple years to get to that point. So I'm just planning on buying and holding those stocks, just keeping what I have in them. And now moving on to probably the most exciting stock in my portfolio, and that is Tesla, which has accounted for a very large portion of those last month's gains. And if you take a look, in the last month, Tesla itself has risen by 36%, or $180 per share, and our average cost on it is $435 per share. However, I did do something pretty interesting with Tesla, since I am a firm believer in this company growing many years to come. I feel like they're completely dominating the market they're in, and there's not really any company that really stands a chance from what I see in my research. So I think that Tesla's going to continue innovating, continue growing, and continue gaining market share just by itself. And I don't see the stock price going down anytime soon. So yeah, basically my current position size in Tesla is around $3,600. The total cost, like the amount that we paid for it, was $2,300. But since Tesla is one of those stocks that I see rapidly growing many years into the future, that is why I set up a reoccurring buy order. So I continue to buy Tesla by $30 every day, because I can never really decide, when am I going to buy Tesla? When do I want to buy it? Like if I buy in a tiny dip, like let's say I buy it here after this spike to 650, the stock usually just jumps down like crazy numbers, and I end up like getting a pretty bad position on it. So I decided just to close my eyes, tell Robinhood to buy $30 worth of it every day that the market is open. And as well, if I ever see any kind of like opportunity, I will buy more on top of that. So as you can see, I'm a firm believer in Tesla, and I definitely see it growing in the future, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is for sure. Since it's like consists of 31% of my portfolio at the moment. And yeah, I'm just a really big fan of Tesla, and I definitely see it growing in the future. So that's what we've got going on with Tesla, and Amazon hasn't really moved that much. NextEra Energy, we're still holding where it's at right now. We got paid out a nice dividend from them. We got paid out a nice $3 dividend from them, $3 3 days ago. So that's pretty nice. Got that reinvested back in. If you take a look, Skyworks has actually just been like consolidating around where it's at. It has had a huge spike, but then it spiked back down, so nothing huge there. AMD also growing in value, but we've only got one stock. But here's one stock that has actually been blowing my mind, and that is Revolve. I actually bought this stock, let's see how long ago. I bought it in August, beginning of September. And since then, the stock price has risen by 58%. That's in a matter of like 3-4 months, even less than that. So, as you can see, in the last 3 months, the stock has risen by 72%. That's absolutely nuts. I was buying a little here and there, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the amount that I have. I mean, with the gains that I have gotten with Revolve, but not the amount that I purchased of it, because I only put like a little less than $100 into it. I'm still happy that we made $56, because that still does go a long way. Definitely not saying that $50 is not a lot of money, because it definitely is. It can pay for a pretty decent meal for 2 people, like at a nice restaurant. Awesome. Just from risking $100, I think that's a great return. But with every good stock that has gone up a lot, you can say, oh man, I wish I bought more. But overall, I'm happy with Revolve. I see it growing in the future, just like Tesla. I'm not really interested in buying more of it because it's already gone up so much. I'm not really sure where the top is, and once I start getting a feel for this company, like where I think it's going to slow down, like if I see it starting to slow down, the company doesn't perform the way I expect, then I might sell off my shares and take that nice profit home. So that's what we've got so far. My favorite stocks so far that we've gone over in my portfolio are Dropbox, Tesla, and Revolve. Lemonade has also been doing wonders in the last month or so, up 67%, and our total position on this stock is also up by 62%, or $80. Nice gain. This is just one of those stocks that's super high risk, high reward. This company's in its really early phases. As you can see, it literally just got founded in 2015, so it's a very, very relatively new company. It has the ability to grow to, who knows, maybe even like a $100 billion market cap or more, or it could go bankrupt because some things might be going on and it's just like a new company that may not be able to manage. Who knows? Not really sure. That's why I only bought 2 stocks of it, but I'm happy with my gains and I'm definitely not complaining. So that's what we've got going on with Lemonade, and boy do we have a few big gainers in our portfolio. So we got 2 more that have gone up extraordinary amounts. Upwork, I cannot even believe my eyes when I'm looking at this stock. We have gained 173% on Upwork since we bought it. We bought 8 shares back in end of August, beginning of September. So what's it been, like 3 months? And we've gained 173%. This stock has been going absolutely nuts. The profits that we've been able to get from this stock are definitely nothing to laugh at. $200 for a $100 investment. Crazy. And with Upwork, I personally see that no, I can't say that word, but I don't know if I can say that word yet, but the illness has caused Upwork to really be shown to a lot of companies that they can actually hire people online and outsource them, and that won't affect their, I guess, the productivity of their workers much. Like, people who work remotely could still do just as good as a job as if they were in office, and Upwork basically finds people to do your certain jobs that you need them to do. And I've been on their website. Looks relatively simple to do, and it has a really nice clean look. Honestly, with the type of gains that I've been getting from Upwork, I think that I'm going to continue holding. I don't see this company slowing down at all right now. So I'm just going to hold what I have right now and just enjoy the ride, basically. Just enjoy the ride. ARC-G has also been doing phenomenal for our portfolio. We put in $300 and we've made 55%. So in the last year, this stock has been just exploding. It's actually an ETF. So this ETF has been exploding. And we've been able to gain $169 or 170 almost on our position that we bought in late August. So also, these stocks that I've been buying around that time, man, they're going up like crazy. And the last stock that has severely impressed me is Stitch Fix. This stock has literally gone up. It's doubled my money. I bought one stock. No, I didn't even buy one stock. My bad. I bought 0.85 shares for $30 of this stock. And since it released its I think, was this an earnings release? Let me double check. It doesn't say right here on Robinhood, but some kind of news or some kind of earnings release by Stitch Fix caused the company to just go up by like 40% in one day. And since then, it's not like, oh, it goes up 40% one day, next day it goes down 40%. No, this company continued to rally back up. I think the first day went up 42%, the next day up like 12%, and it just kept going up and up and up. And so far, we've gained around $30 on the stock, or 100%. Do I wish I bought more? Yes, you can say about every stock, but at least I did have some kind of skin in the game. 30 bucks, I'm not complaining, you know? So that's what we've got going on with Stitch Fix. And these are two new additions that we added to our portfolio, Del Taco and Shopify. Del Taco, right now, since we just bought it a few days ago, it is only, actually, we have lost around 76 cents on it, so nothing much, not much, but Del Taco, just one of those companies I kind of wanted to experiment with, nothing huge. I guess just wanted to get some skin in the game into it, that's what I can say. But on the other hand, Shopify though, Shopify has a pretty attractive market cap for me. I've been seeing this stock for a really long time. I actually bought this stock around $300 or $400 per share, something around there. It's been definitely over a year ago, and I sold it for a loss because short term it was going down. I panicked and I sold. Being the unexperienced trader I was, I sold it for a loss. But now I take a look at this stock and it's at $1,200 per share, almost. I could have like tripled my money by then, but hey, things happen. You learn from your mistakes. But the thing that I really see attractive about Shopify is that its market cap is only $142 billion. And just taking into consideration the space that it's in e-commerce. That is a booming industry that's going to continue growing year after year after year, at least in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor again, but I see this company growing along with the industry that it's in the many years to come. Like, I could potentially see the market cap on Shopify being $1 trillion several years down the line. And I definitely want to get some skin in the game into this stock. So far, we've only bought around 0.2 shares or $225 worth of it. And if there's a dip buy opportunity on it, you already know that I'm going to be buying some of it. I definitely think that it's a good investment for those, I guess, like one of those growth stocks, and I definitely want to try it out. So Shopify is definitely on my list to buy in the upcoming weeks. And yeah, those are basically the stocks that we have been holding in our portfolio and how they've performed over the last few weeks. But there's one more thing that we need to discuss, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been going absolutely bonkers over the last month. Like, it exploded just a few days ago, from like around $19,500 per Bitcoin to now $23,000 per Bitcoin. Crazy, right? And in the last 3 months, it's grown 111%. So since we bought at around the $10,000 mark, we didn't buy a full Bitcoin, of course. We bought 0.58 Bitcoins. At that point, we've been able to generate, or we've been able to profit 132% on it. So that's crazy. I'm super happy that we've been able to profit as much as we have on it. But Bitcoin is so unexpected that you don't even know. One day it could go up to, let's say 30, well, maybe not 30,000, but one day it could go up to $25,000 per Bitcoin, and then the next day it could drop by another 1,000 or 2,000 per Bitcoin. Super unexpected stock. Like, it's hard to predict it. But with Bitcoin, I'm just planning on holding what I have, not going to buy any more, most likely. And if I do buy some, it's probably going to be me being a FOMO guy and buying like $10 or $15 worth of it just to feel like I got some more of it in before it grows even more. I don't know about Bitcoin. I'm honestly not too educated about it. I guess it was just like a lucky guess that I invested into it. I mean, I do have some knowledge on it, but it's nothing compared to some other people that I know. But yeah, I'm just planning on holding what I've got in Bitcoin. It's been growing like a monster recently, and yeah, I'm happy with the gains that we've been able to achieve with our portfolio. And I do appreciate you guys for sticking around to the end. So thank you guys all so much for watching. You guys are the best audience I've ever seen on YouTube. Honestly, like I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys' comments and likes. Just wanted to let you guys know. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.